by far my least favorite in the entire game, and it's probably weird for me to say that considering my most favorite unit in the entire game has the rupture effect, so she has become pretty easy to deal with. It removes a third of her kit, but that is by far got to be the OG Goddess Elizabeth. I mean, everything about her is oh so annoying, and upon her release she was made to counter Lost Flame Meliodas, but people came up with the amazing idea that if you just put the two of them together, you become absolutely unstoppable. And this passive, I feel like, is something that was given very early on in the game's lifespan that still to this day is an extremely good passive. When ally dies, they are revived with the same amount of HP they had before dying. It's not the greatest, and we definitely have units nowadays with better passives, but for its time, she was absolutely revolutionary and an absolute pain, that's for sure. But I finally went ahead and got her the Holy Relic, increased Goddess Bless barrier by 15%. Definitely not a good Holy Relic, but I mean, why not? It was that or the Ellie Hawk Holy Relic, and this one actually looks decent, especially with this skin here. But if you guys don't know what the Elizabeth does, her first card here, cancels stances on one enemy and inflicts damage equal to 250% of attack, then stuns for 2 turns. Her second card creates a barrier around all allies equal to 300% of attack for 2 turns, takes damage only from basic stats when attacked. And then last but not least, the ultimate recovers of HP of all allies equal to 70% of max HP, reflects 120% of damage taken over 2 turns, then heals for half of the damage reflected. An extremely strong ultimate still to this day. With Demon Lord Rimuru going around now, you can easily just remove the buffs, so if we come up against any Rimurus, we are going to be in a terrible spot. But other than that, I mean, we should be decently fine. No gear set, but if we were to be using the gear, we would be rocking the typical Liz set. I'm so used to just playing geared PvP and showing off the gear I'm using, but jumping over to the cosmetics, we do have her almost maxed out. She's one of the only festival characters I don't have maxed out, because once again, I just don't use her a crazy amount, but this is the I'm using today, and let's jump right into it. And don't get me wrong, I love toxic units. I mean, the blue True Seeker Melon is still one of my favorite units in the game, and there's other units like Shuna and whatnot, which have these kind of stun cards and have cleanse. I suppose you can classify cleanse as just a little bit annoying, but you know, there are plenty of characters like that. It's just what this character does. The fact that every single part of her kit is to be annoying. I don't know, man. I don't mess with it. The time of her release, all that kind of stuff. I don't remember getting awfully lucky on her banner either. I feel like that's probably going to be our best starting hand to go for. I do really want to keep on hold of all of these cards here, and then the Tami Ultimate is going to be our best bet of killing, so if we can keep that one up, we should be good to go. I probably should keep the Goddess Barrier for a turn where I can use it to tank any ult reduction, and saying that he doesn't have any ult reduction or anything like that on this turn here. Let's see, we can easily get this Tami ult in the next turn. Sariel kind of going to be a little scary. We can completely avoid it though. Oh yeah, and look at that, the shield, the shield actually holding up. That was only level 1 as well. Is ultimate going to be scary. We will Breath of Bless, go for you, and then we'll merge those two there. Okay, sweet. Let's see how this does for us. It's been a hot minute since I've used Tamiel as well, and especially in ungeared, not being able to run him on the triple defense that means he's going to lose a lot of his damage. I'm hoping we can still one-tap everyone here. The Goddess team, especially with everyone on it, or at least what he's using in his team, the Margaret and the Elizabeth via their passives and the Margaret's Holy Relic, gives the team so much extra stats. It's actually insane. But, I mean, fingers crossed we can still kill with the ultimate. I did, of course, chuck the red Tarmiel Grace on Elizabeth just to make it all the more toxic. Yeah, look at her tanking. That's 2-6 Tarmiel there as well. There goes the full heal. Let's see. Go 1, 2, and then I'll chuck out the ult reduction card there. I mean, worst case scenario, he gets the merger and then he gets the Elizabeth ult back, but please one-tap Tarmiel. Oh, far from it. And I mean, like, really far from it. She has the block effect on her, which I suppose would have been fine even if they did get the ultimate off, but we're definitely going to want to kill her before that happens. Maybe we don't have the full heal team, or full heal using this team, whereas using the Bloody Ellie we do, so thinking maybe instead rushing the Elizabeth ultimate and just praying the opponent attacks into us could be another way to go about things. The debuffs from that, sorry, as well, could really hinder our damage. Yeah, we're surprisingly tanking really well. Bro's Elizabeth just must not be built. Oh, in saying that, it's hard to really build units towards a certain type of playstyle in ungeared. Let's see, we can double ult reduction again. I really need to get a Margaret ultimate or something along those lines. Do we tank the Sariel ult to the Fate in his type advantage? Yeah, this is honestly just due to the fact Elizabeth still has block on it, and even if he wants to remove the block, he has Breath of Bless. I'm gonna go for this here. Prey has a low ult level Goddess Liz, and we'll throw off another time ult. Hopefully that finishes everyone off. Gosh, a scary match. So many of these units are outdated. Don't get me wrong, the blue time is still really good. Margaret especially alongside the Bloody Ellie is an amazing unit. Man, in a vacuum they're not the greatest, that's for sure. I feel like the whole reason the Goddess team is as strong as it is because all of the units just support each other so much. Yeah, look at that. He will get the revive, which could be a little bit annoying. Hopefully that's not a grey buff for the revive. Him having a 4, 6 and above. Let's see. Please be blue. No, I didn't even think about what am I doing? What am I talking about? Just completely forget everything I said. We're going 1, 2, 3, and then hopefully that's it. Please kill here, Tarmiel. I beg of you. I need this so bad. Hopefully with the extra blue buffs we're throwing out, buffing everyone through the Margaret passive. I mean, yeah, that's enough to get rid of the Sariel and Margaret, which is all we really need there. So, starting off the video with a win. Don't get me wrong, it was quite a long match, but we don't have a crazy amount of kill power. We can throw off this Margaret ultimate. Disregard, we get the forfeit. And another Bloody Ellie. Not often you see people use her alongside units that aren't the Archangel. I suppose she's still getting all of her extra bonuses via the passive because she is alongside Sins. Let's see. Rushing ultimates is still going to be our best way to go about things. That, and then I think I might just... If we hold on to that card, we could probably merge it. I think I might still go for that. And there's the off chance we did get another Holy Blade. Yeah, the charge card, and could merge that, but we're so close to the ultimate anyways, I don't really feel like it's worth it. Me showing off this team is probably a good indication of where Grand Cross is at the moment. We are going to have yet another dead week. Well, not another dead week, but I feel like with the release of the swimsuit DM, we didn't get a crazy amount of content anyways. With this new update, we are going to get the new Tower of Trials stages, and we are getting the final boss monster beat and Dario return, which is cool and all. I'm not the biggest fan of final boss anymore. It used to mean so much more. It's still, once again, an amazing piece of content. I don't know, man. I really want to stun King because he didn't throw out any shields in that last turn, so that's going to stop any defensive capabilities. He's going to get the full hero regardless using his cards, so I definitely think that's our best play there. Yeah, it just used to mean so much more. I remember the first Final Boss coming out, and granted, I feel like content is a lot more difficult and a lot more fun when you're free to play, especially back in the day. I don't know, Grand Cross was in a lot better state. The Final Boss King was such difficult and such high content, and I'd spend hours upon hours on end. Granted, I also have a job now and I can't do that, but yeah, especially with Demonic Beast Battle taking over as the new best free-to-play content, at least in my eyes, and I just prefer that a whole lot more. So there's a little bit of content stuff to keep you going for the week, but yeah, with 2.5 annual round in the corner, it's going to be real dry, I can tell you that for sure. Man's taking forever to do his turns though, and Escanor is not critting. Wow. Who would be surprised? Not me though, that's for sure. Margaret fully surviving the turn. Hey, another forfeit. But if you guys have any team suggestions, I mean, especially this week of all weeks is the one to drop them, because man, I'm not usually one to do PvE content, but who knows, you might see a couple of videos here and there throughout this next week, because I don't know, there's not a crazy amount of teams I really want to showcase, none at least that come to mind as of right now. Let's go for this same starting hand again. We're obviously not going to use the Goddess Bless and the Tarmiel stance in the same turn, because especially right out the gates, you're not needing to tank anything that crazy. Giving the Sariel the damage buff there, nothing that we really need to worry about a crazy amount, since we're not really going to be attacking into him at all this next turn. Let's see, we can rush Margaret ultimate. We can get a stun as well, which will remove the stance. Is that what we want to go for? I think that may be the case. Let's see, we can Breath of Bless, that'll get the merge on the stun cards. We can then remove the taunt from Sariel and then just chuck out the Holy Blade card just to weaken everyone a little bit. That'll also stop him from putting up any more taunts in this next turn and deriving our Margaret ultimate from Elizabeth, who we definitely want to kill. Let's see, we'll go 1, 2, and 3 to finish that off. Then as well, if we really need to finish on anyone off in this next turn, we get another Tarmiel single target card. That'll pretty much get him to what, like 3, 4 ult gauge, merging those. Yeah, there's that there. Only stopping one card. Unfortunate. Let's see, he could definitely still bring this back though. He does have the full heal coming in this next turn, which is... It's not a full heal, but it basically is. It's not something we want to have to deal with. I'd usually rock Margaret HP defense, and I'm pretty confident with her critting in geared PvP with that, so hopefully having her just neutral will be good enough to one-tap whoever I want. Elizabeth's level 100. We do have a level 100 Margaret. I do really need to grind up a whole bunch more units level 100, but it kind of kills my motivation to grind when, even if I get like 1,000 of the Founder Demon materials, I still have to get the SSR pendants. They're still just not giving out a crazy amount of those. Elizabeth's starting to take some damage, but Tamiel Grace saving us just that bit there. Let's see, let's 1, 2. I'm just gonna throw you over there. That way we can hold on to it just in case we need it in later turn. Please, Margaret, kill here. I'm gonna be absolutely heartbroken if you don't. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Okay, we still have to worry about Elizabeth though, and if we get... Oh, I should have rushed the Elizabeth ultimate. That would have been perfect for us. Both of his. Block, can you still... I think he can... Because that's only skill effects, whereas the Breath of Bless card is an actual... I wonder if he'll still be able to Breath of Bless that away. Because I know some effects can be really weird with that kind of stuff. Does it work? Yeah, I didn't think it would. Wow. That actually kills him so much there. At least kills his chance of winning the match. If only we had a second stun. I mean, we can definitely still do what I want to do here, which is double ult reduction on you to get you as weak as possible. And then we don't really need a stun Margaret, in all honesty. Do I just go for the stun Elizabeth to stop her cards? I think that's the case. Go full send on her, and then I mean, there's not much you can really do. Probably should have kept her alive, in all honesty, because if she doesn't one-tap with the ultimate, which is honestly kind of rare for the Elizabeth, the Reflect will end up killing her anyways, so maybe should have gone for the Margaret in hindsight. I didn't really think about it all that much up until then, but let's see if we can get a third forfeit in a row. These are... Don't cut in between, well, I haven't cut in between any of these previous matches, so let's see, will Bro go for the Breath of Bless again? It's definitely a real player from how long he's taken to do his turns. Breath of Bless again. Awesome play, dude. He's probably still buffing the Mark. He probably hasn't reached max passive yet. Doesn't get the Sever effect. If she still crits, it's going to be just as useful still. Yeah, unfortunate, buddy. Oh, is Elizabeth going to survive the full turn as well? Man, can't even take out a level 90 Elizabeth? Feels bad. Feels bad. We'll go Breath of Bless. Tamiel ultimate into the full heal and Reflect. We're actually killing it. I'm so surprised and so grateful we haven't come into any Rimurus, because Rimuru will dissect this team. The second they go first and chuck a single Pierce card into our Elizabeth, that instantly procs Revive. Chuck out the Infect card a turn later. We're getting the full heal from Tamiel as well anyways, and a really nice cut-in. I feel like from that cut-in onwards, we have just been getting amazing looking cut-ins. Let's see if he'll just end up either forfeiting or killing himself here. Sorry, this match has gone on for absolutely ever now, but I really want to see the Reflect damage. It's been far too long. Come on, do it. Throw out a Pierce card or something, please. Pretty much all of his cards are AoE anyways, except for the Liz and Melee single targets. If you're not going to do anything, I'll just... Yeah, thank you. Into the one tap on Liz. Yeah, please. Another one? Yes, oh my god, he's actually doing it for the content. You, Water Panda, my goat. Can we see a melee card as well? Come on, make my day. Oh, that's alright, that's still something. I'm just grateful we haven't really faced any top tier teams, and I think that's just about to end. Surprisingly still out seeing everyone. What does a top tier, what does top tier CC look like in Ungeared? Is it around that 220 range? Sure you can't get, oh, in saying that, oh, let's move on to the final match. But what does top tier CC look like in Ungeared? Surely it's like 217, something like that, because, I mean, obviously don't have any gear. I don't think, does the account CC, does the, what's the word I'm looking for? The constellations affect your CC? Because I know you can't use any of the artifact sets, stuff like that, so that's another thing that kind of stops your CC from growing. So if you guys have seen, let me know if you made it this far in the video, what is the highest Ungeared CC? What is happening? They clearly don't want to verse this team. And final opponent, take 2. Oh man, we are about to get absolutely destroyed. I definitely want to go for his Merlin first. Yeah, this is a bit of a tough one, because the second he starts getting those dissolves off, but he can also attack disable through the shield. definitely want to hold on to the cleanse for whenever that happens. Let's go for this here, get the level 2 shield up. That kind of guarantees us not taking any damage from him in this first turn. Oh no, but the Rimuru buff removal. I mean, I still was going to go for that play anyways. I really want to get the Reflect up on her, and then I'll put a Breath of Bless in front of that. That way the Rimuru ultimate removes the Breath of Bless first. We can actually keep our Reflect up and deal that damage. We also have access to stun if we need. I'd really like to use the Breath of Bless card to get those to merge naturally. I feel like that'd be... Bro does really not have to think about this as long as he is. You can easily destroy me with just a whole bunch of Infect card and attack disables. Yeah, this definitely an uphill battle for us. Look at how much damage Margaret is taking. Oh god. And then the Infect card afterwards. And then the Dissolve. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for that play instead now. We'll go 1, 2, and then I will get you there stunned. Because if he puts up the Infect before we get off our ultimate, we're basically wasting half of it, so... Still feel like that's our best play there. Let's see. And how far away from that Tarmiel ultimate? Because, oh yeah, we've only got 1 gauge. Not looking too good. And it's lagging, great. Yes, there's our Elizabeth ultimate. I mean, we haven't had to use Revive in any of these matches either, so this will definitely be the first. Actually, have we had to use... No, I don't think I've ever seen the Ragnarok Barn come to the front, so that's good for us. Looking like he's going to go for the attack disable. Close. If you kill Margaret, that'd stop our ability to put the Breath of Bless in front of the Reflect. Just shy of dying, wow. Okay, perfect. Let's go 1, 2, and... Do we really want to remove our ultimate? I think we do. I don't want to put up the shield in front. Actually, the shield would have got removed. That would have been kind of perfect in all honesty. We'll go for this instead. We'll chuck up the Breath of Bless in front. Those will hopefully go in order. I think that's right. And then we can remove that Merlin ultimate. Okay. Hopefully now we're good to go. We've kind of built up over these past couple turns, playing as slow and as boring as possible. This is why I hate this unit so much, especially back in the Lost Vein meta. It was a race to get to the Lost Vein ultimate. You're using your alt food, your green coin shot Merlin in the back, all that kind of stuff. So you get the melee ultimate, but you couldn't throw it out because the Elizabeth ultimate was there. And then, you know, you slowly stun the melee on the turns where you don't have the Liz ultimate, you get it back. Oh look, you know, melee can't throw his ultimate again. Or on the other turns, you know, you can throw up your Elizabeth shield, and even if you had like a 6-6 melee, you were just throwing that there and you weren't doing any damage. Let's see if we can... Go for that play there. Hopefully... Oh, you can't even get a merger on any of the melee cards. Margaret isn't doing a crazy amount of damage. Oh, she's doing decent. The Rimuru, should I say, is about to start removing the Reflex, so... Actually? No, that's another Margaret buff, isn't it? It's going to remove first. This will be our last turn of the Reflect being up, though. Oh no, it's gone. Yeah. That Merlin's 6-6 as well. We're just dead. That into a melee PS card. Risgit is gone. We still have Revive, though, so Margaret could still get this one off. I'm not too sure who I want to kill, though, because melee being type advantage and with the PS buff can shred any of our units to pieces. The longer the Merlin stays in there, the longer their attack disables there, but we can cleanse on the off turns, so... And then Meliodas just being in the field, his passive alone is an absolute pain. Ultimate there. I should have Infect card first. Oh my god, everyone is just getting torn to pieces. Please tank this. Okay, that's alright. I mean, at least if we lose, we took out 1 unit. We're definitely gonna... You guys don't want to push this anymore. Let's take out the Rimuru and we'll wrap up the video. This team actually sucks. I hate Goddesses so much. I'm so glad the Bloody Ellie was a offensive unit or a damage type unit, because oh look, we don't kill the Rimuru. He's far too good. And there we go, that just about does it for today's video, showing off the Holy Relic for the Goddess Liz. I'm not going to level 90 just because the pendants and the Founder Demon materials, even the Belmoth materials, are far too valuable to me, but once again, that just about does it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please hit like button, subscribe, really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more. Grand Cross content.